Hey Raiders, this is Bill Beck. I'm here with a Raid Shadow Legends video, and we are going to be taking a look at the tag team arena setup and share with you what my strategy is going in to a tag team fight. Now there are now advanced quests in the game where we're looking at 5 tag team fights a day to get those extra keys, so you can get those extra glyphs and forge items in the faction wars. So tag team arena is getting more and more important, and having a well-balanced team that you can pull from to build different tag team setups is going to be really important. Now right now you can see that I'm green bar going into 3rd bronze, which is probably pretty low for some of you guys out there, but it is a little bit above my level right now. I've been kind of playing around with this a little bit more, picking and choosing my fights, and I've gotten a little bit ahead of where my champs are. So I have a harder time finding matchups. So we're going to look here at this first matchup. Now I can see that we're close in player power, right? I have 1,779 points, and this player White Nimba has 1,106 points. So we're not too far off. I can look here and I can see that we've got some high elves going over here. We got Apothecary and Elhain, Kreela and Kale. That's going to be a tough team to fight. And then here I got Coldheart, and over here I'm looking at Dark Elhain. She is a hard hitter for sure. So I'm going to click on that battle screen and bring that up, and just see what we've got going here for team powers. So I'm looking here, and when I'm looking at my matchups, there's not a lot to go from other than maybe what you know about these champs you fought before and player power or team power. So right off the bat, I'm looking at my base team. I'm looking pretty good as far as the matchup goes. You can see I've got all speed leads going. This player does not have all speed leads going. So that looks like I might have a little bit of advantage in speed. I know that Apothecary is going to boost speed. I know that Coldheart is going to hit hard. I know that Horden is a speed lead, but it's for faction wars, not for arenas, not for all battles. So I can ignore that aura right there. Horden, I think, is a good arena player, but he doesn't really take care of the team. He really just buffs himself. So I'm looking at this. I'm feeling pretty good about this matchup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look here at affinities. We got all magic. We've got a blended affinity. And here we've got heavy spirit affinities. So I am going to rearrange my guys a little bit. I'm going to pull Goragrab down here, because he's going to match up really well against these guys. And I am going to move nominally Skullcrown here, because Haikatoon is going to be a bad affinity against this team. So we don't really want to do that. But this is probably going to be the hardest team to kill in here. So I want to pull Bulwark out. I might pull him out altogether. I'm going to move Mashaled. He is a bad affinity here, but he is one of my favorite arena fighters. I do have a Madame Cerise, but she's not ready to go yet in here. She's still stuck at around, I cannot remember if she's at 40 or 50. There she's at 50. So I'm not sure if I really want to bring her in. She's only bringing about 11,000 power. Let's try putting her in for Grush. We'll flip those guys around. We'll keep Battle Sage in. If you're not familiar with Battle Sage, she is a great player who is top tier arena. She could do some cleanse, she does some healing, she does some reviving, and she's a void affinity, so she fits in anywheres. See, as we start to kind of look at the setup, I'm gonna pull Madame out. I'm gonna run my normal arena base team here. Usually in arena, I either run Goragrab or Skullcrown as my speed lead, and then I've got Mashaled and Cillian doing damage, with Syl of the Drakes backing them up, doing some healing, maybe a little bit of reviving, hitting those AoE stuns, which are very important. So I'm looking at this, and I kind of feel good about this matchup. This is the one that gives me the most pause. and it probably might not be the one that I do the worst in. So let's go ahead and fire this up and see what we got. Load screen. Now, I do most of my arena fighting on auto. I do most of my gameplay on auto. For me, I like to build the teams, build the champs, gear them, set them up to run on their own. And sometimes the AI gets in your way a little bit. You wish they would do things that they're not doing. A couple champs that come to mind is Tyrant. He has some AI issues. Abbess is one that I've tried to use a lot. Has some AI issues. She doesn't hit her defense down right off the bat, and I wish that she would. I wish she would start with defense down, and it's an AOE attack. It's really good in arenas and waves, but she does not hit that off the first round. She does it as a second attack. She uses her A3 first. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna just click that on auto. So we're doing pretty good. I've got only Apothecary and Kreela. Kreela just went down. Sit down, take a nap. Now we're gonna finish up Apothecary. This should not be too hard. Apothecary is a great champ, but he's not an amazing damage dealer, and he doesn't do well on his own. He's gonna be really good in support of your other champs, hitting with that big A2 heal. I think it's on his A2, and then his A3 doing that speed boost, turn meter boost, is gonna be really valuable. And then we'll hit this. Now watch Abbess. She's not going to hit. She's going to hit Divine Wrath off the bat. What I would like her to do is to hit that defense down. Mass Impalement, I think it's her A2. But she skips over her A2, hits that A3 every time. And looks like we're still doing pretty good. We're going to win this fight. But I would really like for her to hit that defense down. And it gives us that chance to just nuke everybody right off the bat. See, there she hit the defense down. Garrosh is going to come in for the cleanup on aisle 5 and take that fight to the end. Now we got our last match here. This is that one with Dark Elhain. And I say my Madame Cerise really isn't quite ready to go in arena, but we're going to see how she does. And there's Tyrant down here. Right here, he's got some AI wonkiness about it. I can't remember exactly what it is that he does kind of in a bad order or ignores a certain skill. Gaelic is really underrated, I think. He was my starting champ, and many people say if he was your starting champ, my condolences go to you. He's been great for me. I've used him in arena farming. He was in my clan boss team for a long time. He's campaign farming. He's been good in dungeons. I've really liked him. His Hellfire hits really, really hard. He does have a defense down that he comes out with once in a while, and a multi-hitter on his A1. And there we go. We ended up getting all 3 wins. Got our 21 gold bars and 30 sword points. So I am still staying in the green. If I jump into 3rd tier on the next reset, it's probably going to be a little bit way too over my head. So that's where you can look at one of the other things that we'll touch on real quick is you can look at your defense. If you want to stay at a lower tier where you're not getting above your own abilities, you can take teams in and out of your defense and lower those. Like I say, you can see I got some different. Got a Skull Crown here with a Sinacia, Jizro and Crush, and then here I've got a really strong team in the middle, and here I've got a quick team here, but they're not blowing anybody out of the water. All right, so I've got speed auras, but if you wanted to just pull some of these guys out and keep those teams at a lower power, then you're going to lose more fights when people come and attack you, and it keeps you where you want to be, so that you're not getting over your abilities and then having to come in and lose a bunch of fights, get back down, use your spend your tokens. And tokens are harder to come by in tag. They don't refresh as quickly as regular arena. So I hope that video helped you out in looking at your teams, picking your teams, and getting set up for some Raid Shadow Legends Tag Team Arena. Like and share the video. good luck in the arena.